I don't even know these words. I can't even say this. Isn't this what happens when you speak English? I'm sure many of you have faced similar challenges, but have used simple English words and moved on. Using unnatural English, that might not be exactly like what native speakers use, but can still be understood, is okay if we use English as a tool. Since most of our conversations consist of explaining things through the explanatory text of the words and phrases mentioned here, a small sense of the English language may be refined. This is an attempt to do so. Reading practice. For speaking. Read silently or aloud, as if you were telling it to someone else. Audio will be without repetition, with a brief pause between each chunk or sentence.
Fire extinguisher. A fire extinguisher is a device that we use to stop small fires. It's not for big fires. It has a red metal container filled with water or a special gas. You use it by pointing it at the fire. And pressing a button to spray the water or gas. It's important for safety in homes and buildings. Remember, call the fire department for big fires. Don't use a fire extinguisher for those. It's too dangerous. A fire extinguisher is a device that contains water or a special gas, powder, or foam that is used to put out a fire. It is a portable or wheeled device that can be used to put out small fires. By spraying fire extinguishing chemicals. The device is usually filled with water or special chemicals. that you spray on a fire to stop it from burning. A fire extinguisher is a device used to put out fires. It is like a canister or container filled with a special substance. When there is a fire, you can pick up the fire extinguisher, aim it at the fire, and press a handle or lever. This releases a substance that extinguishes fire. And comes out in the form of a spray. Or a jet of foam, gas, or powder. It works by removing the heat or oxygen from the fire. Which helps to extinguish it. Fire extinguishers are important safety tools. And can be found in buildings, homes, and other places. To help people quickly and safely put out small fires. Before they spread. Remember, it's essential to know how to use a fire extinguisher correctly. And only attempt to put out a fire if it is safe to do so. A fire extinguisher is a very important safety device. It can help put out small fires before they become big problems. A fire extinguisher is red in color. With a long shaft shaped like a tube. And it contains a liquid or gas called an extinguishing agent. There is also a handle so you can move it easily. Different colored labels show the type of extinguishing agent inside. For example, red label means it works on wood or paper fires. Black labels work on liquid fires. To use a fire extinguisher, remember the past technique. P. Pull the pin at the top. This allows you to squeeze the handle. A. Aim the nozzle or hose at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the handle slowly. And spray the extinguishing agent at the fire. S. Sweep from side to side until the fire is out. A fire extinguisher is a special container. Kept in buildings for putting out small fires. Before they become big problems. It contains liquid or powder chemicals that smother flames. When sprayed out of the hoses or openings at the top. When a button or lever is pressed. Different types work better for different materials. That are burning like wood, paper, liquids or electrical fires. Fire extinguishers are red. So they can be found quickly in an emergency. They have labels showing what types of fires they can fight. It's important to learn which extinguishers are located in your school or workplace. In case a small fire starts, and needs stopping immediately before firefighters arrive. If there is a small reachable fire, You can help by remembering pass. Pull the safety pin. Aim low at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle. Sweep back and forth at the base of the fire. Until it's completely extinguished or your extinguisher is empty. Fire extinguishers help save lives. When used properly during the first moments of a small blaze. But if one extinguisher doesn't put out the fire, leave the place immediately. Do not attempt to use another extinguisher. Never turn your back on a fire. Once the fire is out, keep an eye on the area. And be ready to repeat the process if the fire reignites.